Hi everyone, I am Sanjay Lad. Welcome to one more video of Special Biotonic. In today's session, we'll talk about structure of RNA. Now, structure of RNA is important as far as transcription and translation is concerned. Students, to understand these two concepts, we should know what is the structure of RNA. So to start with, I request you all to like my channel, share it and subscribe it. Now, the RNA is actually made up of ribonucleotides. Now these ribonucleotides are in turn made up of nitrogen bases, sugar and phosphates. Nitrogen bases in the RNA they are divided into two main types, purines and pyrimidines, and the sugar present in the RNA is a ribosugar, and then the phosphoric acid is the third part of the ribonucleotide. Now purines are divided into two types, adenine and guanine, whereas pyrimidines are divided into cytosine and uracil. The sugar present in the RNA is ribosugar, which is a pentose sugar, which has a molecular formula C5H10O5, and phosphoric acid is represented by H3PO4. Now students, we know that these are the notations of adenine, guanine, cytosine and thymine and uracil respectively. Now thymine is absent in RNA. Instead of thymine there is a uracil. Now in RNA, A pairs with U and G pairs with C. Now this is the structure of RNA. Now RNA is single stranded, but part of it can become double stranded due to complementary base pairing. So here you can see clearly A is pairing with U and G is pairing with C and vice versa. Now these ribonucleotides are made up of three components. The central part of the ribonucleotide is the sugar, that is ribosugar. Now this sugar is a pentose sugar C5H10O5. To this ribosugar, the phosphate is attached to this sugar at 5' carbon, whereas the base is attached to sugar at the first prime carbon. So base sugar phosphate is called as nucleotide. Now this nucleotide is in turn made up of nucleoside plus phosphate. So if you look at the structure of nucleotide properly, this entire structure is called as nucleotide, out of which base plus sugar is called as nucleoside, and when you attach phosphate to that group, it is called as nucleotide. So base plus sugar is nucleoside and nucleoside plus phosphate is called as nucleotide. So you must know what is the meaning of nucleoside, nucleotide, and RNA is a polymer of ribonucleotides. Now students, this is the structure of RNA at molecular level. Now as we know that RNA is a polymer of ribonucleotides. Now these are ribonucleotides which are kept one above another. These ribonucleotides are joined together by phosphodiester bond. So this is a white line which you see is a phosphodiester bond between first ribonucleotide and second ribonucleotide. This is the second phosphodiester bond. This is the third phosphodiester bond. So the two successive nucleotides are joined together by phosphodiester bond, and this is a molecular structure of RNA. And remember, these are same like DNA. Only thing is, in case of sugar, DNA has deoxyribosugar, whereas RNA has ribosugar, and in case of DNA shows thymine, whereas uracil is present in case of RNA. Now RNA is mostly single stranded, but part of it can become double stranded. Now the direction of this RNA strand is 5' to 3'. It's at the top, the free end has 5' phosphate group, whereas at the bottom the 3' has 3' hydroxyl group. So total direction of this RNA is 5' to 3'. Okay, now this RNA is broadly divided into two main types. One is non-genomic RNA and genomic RNA. Now non-genomic RNA is divided into two types, non-enzymatic and enzymatic. Now non-enzymatic is further divided into three main types: messenger RNA, ribosomal RNA and transfer RNA. Sometimes RNA also can act as an enzyme. The example is ribozyme. Now in most of the organism, DNA is genetic material, but in case of some retroviruses, RNA can also act as genetic material. So here RNAs are broadly divided to non-genomic, genomic. Genomic example is retroviruses. In case of non-genomic, the RNA can act as an enzyme, example is ribozyme, whereas non-genomic is divided to messenger RNA, ribosomal RNA and transfer RNA. Students, I hope you are understanding the types of RNA. Okay, now these three types of RNAs, ribosomal RNA, messenger RNA and transfer RNA, let us see what are the differences between these three types. Now out of total RNA, ribosomal RNA is around 70 to 80%, messenger RNA is just 3 to 5%, whereas tRNA is 15 to 20%. rRNA is produced by the enzyme called as RNA polymerase 1, mRNA is produced by RNA polymerase 2, whereas transfer RNA is produced by RNA polymerase 3. Now, as far as functions are concerned, ribosomal RNA combines with proteins to form ribosomes, which help in protein synthesis. We know that ribosomes are called as factory for protein synthesis. Ribosomes are called as factory of protein synthesis. So these ribosomes are made up of rRNA plus proteins. Now in case of messenger RNA, as the name says, it carries the message for protein synthesis. It is like a recipe book in which you can see all the recipe of different menus. So messenger RNA carries the message for protein synthesis from DNA to the cytoplasm, and this transfer RNA, it act as a goods carrier. You must have seen trucks carrying various types of goods. So on the trucks you must have seen the heading goods carrier. So what is a transfer RNA? It acts as a goods carrier. It transports the amino acid from cytoplasm to the site of protein synthesis. Okay, and as far as structure is concerned, rRNA has a complex structure, more stable. mRNA is linear in nature, less stable. And transfer RNA, there are two concepts about structure of tRNA. One is clover leaf model and second is hairpin loop model. So students, I hope you are understanding the types of RNA and the differences between rRNA, mRNA and tRNA. Now we should know what are the differences between DNA and RNA. Now DNA is more stable and shows less mutation, whereas RNA is less stable and shows more mutation. Now as DNA is more stable and shows less mutation, therefore DNA is used as genetic material and not RNA. Now DNA is genetic material for most of the organism, whereas RNA is genetic material only for some viruses like retroviruses. Now nitrogen bases in the DNA are AGCT, whereas in RNA are AGCU. If you remember, we have made one mnemonic to remember these nitrogen bases, AGCT लेके जाना and AGCU. I hope you remember this. Now in case of DNA, A pairs with T and G pairs with C, whereas in case of RNA, A pairs with U, G pairs with C. Sugar present in the DNA is deoxyribose sugar, whereas in RNA it is ribose sugar. Now DNA is a polymer of deoxyribonucleotide, whereas RNA is a polymer of ribonucleotides. Now you have to pick up these words as far as multiple choice questions are concerned. Like you can get a question like DNA is a polymer of, options can be deoxyribonucleotides, ribonucleotides, amino acid, or it may be fatty acids. So the answer is DNA is made up of deoxyribonucleotides. Now in case of protein synthesis, DNA is directly involved in protein synthesis. DNA is indirectly involved in protein synthesis, whereas RNA is directly involved in protein synthesis. If you remember, in case of eukaryotic cell, DNA sits inside the nucleus and it sends the message for protein synthesis through rRNA. So students, I hope you are also understanding the various differences between DNA and RNA. Students, I hope you are understanding structure of RNA, the types of RNA and molecular structure of RNA. I highly recommend you to get thorough with structure of RNA so that you can understand the process of transcription and translation easily. And at the end, I request you all to like my channel, share it and subscribe it. and don't forget to press bell icon. Subscription is totally free. So thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next video.